Taste of Country Nights. We're here with a full gallon of water and Jimmie Allen. What's happening, man?
What's going on?
Man, good to see you, dude.
You
Congrats
too, man.
on everything. Now, you're Bettie James Gold Edition. There's so many genres of artists, like Babyface, everybody from every genre. How did you become friends with all these people?
Man, just through different relationships with people. Like I met Pitbull through my friend Jim Johnson, who produced Lollipop for Lil Wayne and a bunch of other people. And I was like, dude, I got this Latin song. I want to get Pitbull on. He's like, deal. So he just put me on a text with Pitbull. I got Babyface because I was writing with Ashley Gorley, who has like 52 country #1s. And Ashley was like, you want to write with Babyface? I was like, yeah. So he set up to write. We wrote with Babyface, wrote the song Forever. The first song I've ever written about a woman I loved. I wrote it about my wife. And I was like, dude, I asked Babyface, you want to sing on it? And like sing the second verse, do some backgrounds? He's like, yeah. So he killed it. Monica, my buddy reached out to Monica, Boy Is Mine, she's a legend. And then I wanted to get another group on it, so we got Little Big Town on it. And with Keith, I just text Keith because he did a version of Boy Gets a Truck first on a ripcord. Then I did a version on my Mercury Lane album. And I texted him, I was like, dude, we should do one together. He was like, I'm in. So we did that, with the Darius and Charlie thing. I called Charlie, rest in peace. Called Darius, text Tim, text Brad. It was crazy. And like the Oak Ridge Boys, I got them on because William Lee Golden, his son Craig is my tour bus driver. So he introduced me to his dad and stuff like that.
That's cool.
It's been crazy, bro.
I think the most interesting thing to me is the fact that you and Pitbull are just casually texting.
How does Pitbull text? Does he write like he talks? Like what do his texts look like?
The crazy thing with Pitbull, his texts go to your email because he uses the BlackBerry still.
No way.
He old school. Yes.
Wait, why is Pitbull using a BlackBerry?
Old school. Like, there's a lot of people that don't even have phones. Like, I got to hang out with Elton John, and Elton John don't have a cell phone. He used a house phone or email. Same with Kanye. I think Kanye West just got a cell phone like 2 years ago. Before that, everything was email, and he had a flip phone still. Mm-hmm.
That's just like so no, like Pitbull's not using emojis when he's doing that. He's using his BlackBerries.
Nope.
When you talk to him on the phone, does he sound like, hey, it's Mr. 305?
The crazy thing is, when you talk to him, he's Armando. He's Armando.
Oh, so you refer to him as Armando.
Yeah, he's the nicest dude, man, you'll ever meet. Like, he is so cool, man. Like, and it's been an honor just getting to know him and work with him.
Was it hard putting together all these collaborations during a pandemic?
It was actually easier because nobody had nothing to do. So I think that's why I got all the yeses I got, because everybody's sitting home like, somebody give me something. Because I'm sure you interviewed people during the pandemic, and they probably talked longer than ever before.
Yeah,
they're bored. They got nothing to do.
We had like a hard time getting Dierks Bentley off the phone.
Yeah.
Like, he kept talking.
Dierks was like, please get me out of the house. Just talk to me about work, please. Because all the excuse of being able to get away from your family, but I got to work, they're like, you ain't got nothing to do. You're not working. Like, yeah. So I did everything. I started writing a kid's book last year, started some companies in Delaware, started a clothing line, started working on this TV show, started working on this movie. Just do something just to keep busy, because I was like, all right, the world is paused right now. So I got two choices. I can be in the same place when the world comes back, or I can be ahead. I can use this time as a springboard. And that's what I chose to do. I feel like if you had dreams and stuff you wanted to do, 2020 was the year to do it. And P. Diddy said it. If 2020 ain't bring the hustle out of you, it's because it ain't in you. And you got, so that's what we did. We just got to work.
You mentioned a kid's book. What is your kid's book about, and do your kids approve of it?
Yeah, I just read it for my son the other day. He likes it. We've got our first hard copies in. It comes out July 13th. It's called My Voice is a Trumpet. Shout out to Flamingo and Penguin Books. It teaches kids to use their voice at a young age, encouraging them to, congratulate other people, encourage other people. Encourage yourself, build confidence in yourself, and realizing that you're different from everyone else. Everyone's different, but you're still special. It's people being different that makes the world special.
I'm going to need a couple copies of that. I got a kid.
Hey, man.
Yeah, man.
Easy.
A couple, because one will get bent and messed up.
Exactly, bro. One will be used to cut the grass for sure.
Congrats on another baby coming.
Thank you.
Do you guys know the gender?
That's a girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're not doing a whole baby reveal on this one. We've done it with the last one. So the rest of them, just going to pop them out and give them a name. And I'm trying to name her because I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. So I wanted to name her Arya Stark Allen, but Lexi's not letting that happen.
No.
I was like, but she's the girl with no name. You know?
Is she even gonna let just like Arya slide?
I think Arya might slide. We're tossing between names because we were expecting a boy, and he was going to be James Edward Allen IV, but it wasn't a boy. It's a girl.
When did you find out?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's so now about to have 3 women in my house.
Have you gotten any advice from like other country stars that have a ton of kids at their house, like how to keep everything going?
Yeah, pray every day and hide the knives.
I was just telling Amber, my 2-year-old's throwing everything.
Yo,
like if you give her a knife, she'll throw it.
I heard, my mom told me and my friends growing up, my buddy Drew, we've been friends since we were like 4, and his birthday is the day before mine. And he was my next door neighbor. I had Steven lived across the street, and Amato lived behind us, and we all hung out. We were crazy. Like, I heard we were crazy at 7, 8, 9, and 10, but I didn't really understand it until the stuff my son and his next door neighbor friend Grayson do. Like, yesterday, they were playing this thing called Spin the Bottle, but they got to do weird stuff. So they spun the bottle and said, Dad, I had to go poop in the backyard. Why? Because the bottle landed on me. So he literally goes, poops in the backyard, wipes his butt with some leaves, and then comes back. And then Grayson what did Grayson have to do? One day I found him throwing quarters at the neighbor's window.
What?
And then Daddy said, Daddy, the neighbor came out and yelled and cursed at us. Well, what did you do? Well, we found some quarters in the garage, and we went to his house, started throwing. Well, I came and yelled at you, too. But then I started to think back to some of the stuff. I was like, why y'all like this? Like, then I remember when I was 7, me and my friend Drew, we went and we took some of his dad's tools and buried them in the woods. And me and another one of my friends, we took a beehive, put it in a plastic bag, and opened it in their house. We took one friend's lawnmower, we put it on this little trolley, the ride mower, and we pulled it through the woods because there was this creek that ran behind our house in the woods. And we put the lawnmower in there and was trying to drive through the creek, and then it shut down. We set stuff on fire. I was like, I get it now. My God.
Buddy.
Like every single day, these boys are doing something. That's why we got them in camps during the summer, at least 3 or 4 days a week, to minimize the damage. You know what I mean?
And it's going to keep coming because it sounds like you were a handful as a child.
Oh, yeah.
And God isn't going to let you have quiet, well-behaved children.
Day. I'm like, what are y'all doing, bro? Like, what do y'all do? Like, one day they were in the front yard running around, peeing. And I'm like, what are you doing? They said, we're trying to spell our name in the grass.
Oh, my
God.
God.
What are you doing? Like, they're crazy.
It's probably like a lot of TikTok challenges,
bro.
nowadays.
Them boys are insane.
Yeah.
I love them. I love Aiden to death, him and little Grayson. Boy, they crack me up. They're a handful.
Does your daughter still have an attitude?
Naomi?
Yep.
Yeah, she's insane. She's special. Like, and now her little personality is starting to come out. So it's like she does this new thing now. If I tell her not to do something, she'll just stop where she's at and go like this.
Oh.
And pout. That's how she pouts. And then we started videotaping with the camera. And the camera gets over, she looks at it, she goes like this. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
Hamming it up. Does it work, though? Does the pout work?
not for me. No. For Alexis, it works.
Jimmy, I don't know if I believe
This is
You're
my
a
second
sucker.
kid. Like, so sometimes when she's just crying uncontrollably, Alexis like, Jimmy, well, how do you handle it? What do you do? Easy. I turn her TV on, turn her baby camera on. I put her in her crib, I close the door, and she can cry her lungs out in there. Because now it gets to the point, the crying works for Lexi. Me, she knows crying ain't going to get my attention, so she'll cry for a little bit, then she'll just stop because Daddy's not coming to get her.
Okay.
Then when she stops, then I take her.
So I'm kind of like that, too, and I always feel bad.
Yeah.
Like
No kid has ever died from crying.
Right, okay.
They might lose their voice and they cry like,
Right. Good point. I'm going to use that.
no kids ever die from crying.
So speaking of your family, your ever-growing family, when you start getting back on the road and stuff, are you going to bring them out with you?
Yeah, they we've been out recently, and they come out sometimes. My son loves the road. Mm-hmm. We play, me and him in the band. We play wiffle ball, play cornhole, we go bowling. I actually get more time with my family on the road than I do here because typically on show days we have nothing to do all day until we go on stage that night, whether it's 7:30, 8 o'clock or not. So the whole day we'll hit an amusement park, we'll hit a museum, we'll go shopping, hit go-karts, play games all day. Like I get more time with them on the road than I do home.
Do you have like a special bus and special things on your bus so that the way everybody's safe and comfortable and beds and stuff are all good?
No, I got bunks.
Like,
Get in and go to sleep.
yeah.
I thought this was interesting. Tell Amber how you brush your teeth.
Oh, yeah. So most people put the toothpaste on the brush. No. I just squirt the toothpaste in my mouth and put the brush in there and go to town.
Well, I don't know if what's more concerning to me is the fact that you do that or that y'all had this conversation.
No, I just heard it. I heard it.
But I think because it makes more sense. It's like it takes too much time to make sure you get enough
Never
toothpaste.
heard of this in my life.
You ever try to put toothpaste on your toothbrush and some might fall off in the sink?
Yeah.
I don't waste it when I just put it on my mouth. I use it all.
But how do you know how much to use?
Just squeeze, muscle memory. I've been doing it since I was 13. My uncle used to say I was a sociopath. He said, "Jimmy, you're a sociopath for doing that." But, I have different things I do. Like, I have to put my left shoe on before my right shoe. Then when I put my shoe on my right shoe, I tap my foot twice. I tie that halfway, tie the other one, and tie the other one. Like when I use the bathroom, take a number 2. Like I sit down on the toilet and I stand up. I do that 3 times. Then I adjust 4 times. Then I lean back and then I go. Yeah, I have it's routine for a lot of the. My uncle's like, "You're social."
Roll through that again.
Yes.
Don't.
I stand up and sit down 3 times. I adjust myself 5 times. I lean back, lean forward, let it go. Every time.
Is your wife just like, what is wrong with you?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely not as cool as my Instagram makes me look sometimes. It's a whole different thing between Jimmy the Entertainer on Instagram versus because people are like, "I bet you're so lucky to be married to Jimmie Allen." She's like, "Yeah, no."
How did she find out about the bathroom thing? Did she find out about it or did you tell her?
I told her.
Oh,
Because she witnessed it. Because one time she's like, "What are you doing in there?" I said, "I'm doing my process." What is the process?
Jimmy.
But like when I shower, like I turn the water on, but I have to turn the water on when I'm fully dressed. I don't get in the shower dressed, but I turn the water on fully dressed. I open it, test the water, close it. Take my shirt off, test the water, close it. Take my socks off second, keep my pants on. Then I feel it with my arm up to here, and then I take the rest of my clothes off and get in. And when I first get in, I have to let it touch my back first, and then I turn around.
How do you remember?
I've been doing it since I was like 12, 13.
Oh my God, Jimmy.
Yeah.
I feel like I want to talk to your wife. Like,
Yeah. She eat a tea. But at home, I don't really talk. Like, I'm like when the day's over, I'm done. I've entertained all day. I'm exhausted. So people are like, "Does Jimmy come home? Is he funny at home? Does he sing?" It's like, he's funny sometimes, but most of the time I come home, I sit on the couch, watch TV, and just chill. Like, I'll play with the kids and stuff like that and, hang out with her. We'll do things at the house. Most of the time at home, I'm chill, bro. I turn into James at the house. Yeah, I'm chill. Yeah.
I can't wait until your daughter gets old enough to like want to paint your nails and stuff.
I'll let her for sure.
I know.
Because
That's why I'm excited.
I get my toenails painted. And I used to paint my nails black in high school, and now sometimes I'll get my pinky painted. But matter of fact, I get my toes done today. I paint my toenails black. I've been doing that since, 10th grade, I think.
These are all things I just didn't know about Jimmie Allen.
Yeah. Wow. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming in. We're excited to hear the album. And
It's a good time, man. It's gonna be fun. So, y'all gotta come out and catch some shows this year.
For sure.
Yes, we miss it.
Yeah.
And I want to talk to your wife.
Oh yeah. She'll tell you some things.